Hello and welcome back to the Fast Lane. In today's video, we are going to be looking at the best interior modifications for an Audi TT. So before I start adding loads of new modifications to the interior, let me show you what it currently looks like. So without further ado, let's get in the car, get it home, and get some of these new modifications installed. So as you can see in the interior of the car on my driver's seat, there is a whole load of modifications just waiting to be fitted. So let's get back and get it installed. Okay, so one of the modifications I have is actually a modification to improve the comfort when driving. Now, if you can't tell what these are, they are seatbelt kind of cushions. They're not real leather or anything like that. They are still pretty cheap. I think actually these literally cost like a couple pound. That was it. But they actually look decent. It's fake leather as far as I'm aware. It's not gonna be real leather, is it, for the price? But it looks real enough, and that's kind of all that matters. So there's real leather obviously on the seat, and this is kind of like fake, but it doesn't really matter because it still looks nice enough when it's on. Okay, so if I stick my seatbelt on like normal, I literally grab my seatbelt, stick it on, and you can see here, it's like, especially like on a long journey and stuff, this bit can just cut in, especially if you're taking corners a little bit fast and things like that. So that's what this is for. This is gonna make it like super soft and super comfy to actually drive around in. So we literally have to just put this on around the front, wrap the Velcro bit round. And because this isn't like, it literally takes seconds, that's it, it's on. I can always take this off if I decide I don't like it anymore. Now having a nice little soft squidgy cushion, and I love it. So let's take it for a quick drive like this and see if it feels any more comfortable than it was before. So let's get these windows open. It's actually a really hot day in the UK here today, so it's getting very hot just sat here. Let's get it back and cool down a little bit on the way. I can just feel if I accelerate a little bit and feel it, it should give me more cushion, and going around corners and stuff. That's when I'm going to really notice the difference of this. So if we just put our foot down slightly, oh, there goes the camera. I think this is a good start into this video of doing some little modifications just to make the kind of driving experience, the interior comfort and looks, just that little bit better. Let's get it home and get the rest of these interior modifications done. I'm actually so excited for this video because I've got some really cool stuff that I think is going to look amazing on the car. So this next modification is actually one to make the car look a little bit nicer when you first open the door. Next one actually has to do with this part here. Set 2. This should fit perfectly over the top of that. So this is only a little subtle change to the car, but hopefully by adding all the little bits that we're going to do in the video, it will make a big difference in the end. So I'm going to take the adhesive tape off and get it stuck onto the car. Right, with that done, let's move on to the next modification. Now this one is a bit more of a practical one. Doesn't make the car look good, but it is useful. These are blind spot mirrors. They stick onto the wing mirrors, and they're just there to essentially help me to stop me from curbing my wheels when I'm parking. Let's get them fitted and kind of show you how they work. Yeah, okay, no, that's actually in a good place. I can see. So the whole point of this is when I'm parking, even on the passenger side, I can see exactly where my back wheel is, so I'm definitely not going to curb it. So fitting it to the driver's side as well, I'm going to be covered for all of the blind spots. But let me know down in the comments, do you think these are a good idea? I know they're not the prettiest thing, but they definitely help you out when parking. Okay, with the practical boring one out of the way, let's move on to one that's really going to change up the aesthetic of the inside of this car. So this is a set of 4 LED strips that goes into the footwell of the car and gives you some really cool ambient lighting. Let's get these things installed. So this side's got a bit of an issue because I've got so much excess cable on this side, so we're going to find a way to store this cable somewhere. So the USB cable comes out of the top, goes down the side, and I've just managed to kind of push the cable into the side of the center console, and it's pretty much hidden. I think I've done an absolutely great job of hiding these cables. The only issue I have is where the cable originates from. It kind of just sticks out of that little drawer. If there's a better way of doing it, let me know down in the comments, but this is the way I've got it for now. Stick around till later in the video when I'm going to show you what this car looks like at nighttime. Now, before I show you what this looks like at nighttime, I thought that considering we are talking about all of the interior modifications, I wanted to quite rightly mention the car mats. Now, these came with the car, so I don't know where you get them from, but I really like the rubber and the little TT embossed logo. Having fitted mats just make the car feel premium. Okay, so next up, like any automatic car, there is a place to rest your left foot. Now, mine is just plastic, and that is exactly what we're looking to change. So I bought a bespoke aluminium plate. I think this is going to increase the interior aesthetic tenfold. So let's get it fitted to the car and see what you guys think.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new.
Tell me that isn't exactly how it should look coming out of the factory. Okay, so this next modification, it's a bit of a silly one, and I think some of you are going to absolutely hate it. But regardless, we're going to install it, and then you can see if you like it or not. Before we do that though, this isn't really a modification, but I've got it and I want to try it. I've got this kind of Auto Fresh from Auto Glim. It's meant to be like fragrance thing. Apparently you just spray it in the car. Apply it to the chairs. Oh god. I don't know how I'm meant to apply it to the one I'm sat on. I haven't thought this through. It smells interesting. Let's get on to the silly one I was talking about. Right, let's get rid of this Auto Fresh. What I've got is this thing here. Now, some of you might recognize what it is straight away, but basically if I open it up, this is it here, this silly mod. Let's get it on. So basically it will fit over the top, flip it. So you can just push through the middle if I want to be lazy, but I can also flip it like it's a missile launch and then push the button. That is so cool. It kind of brings out like the little kid in me. I get it. It's a little bit tacky looking with the rest of it looking so sleek. It's just a bit of fun. If I really decide later on I hate it, we can rip it out. But I think this is going to be a little giggle every time I get in the car, doing a little flick up and then push the button. You've got to have fun with it. You've got to have fun with it. And that's what this is all about. This next one though is actually a little bit more practical and is actually going to change how I drive the car. So let me show you what it is. So this is what I'm talking about. This is actually going to change how I drive the car. So these are the paddle shift extenders. Now these are the really cool mod that I think is actually going to make a big difference. So currently you can barely just about see the little plus. If once we put these on, and they're made of aluminium, you can hear they're actually metal in this nice shiny red color. If we stick that on behind, it hugs on perfectly. Obviously we're going to use sticky stuff to hold it on. That just instantly screams like sports mode, doesn't it? It's like that looks so good. Right, let's get these stuck on. I've done so much of this video, having to peel this stupid red plastic. Let's do one at a time. And it's on. Oh, if I, yeah, because that's the minus symbol, so it's on the right side and everything. Yeah, look at that. Now, look at how all that red ties in together. We got the lights down the bottom. We've got this lovely little flip switch for the start, and we got the red of the paddle shifters. That just brings it all together. I'm actually so gassed. That looks so good. So from everything to the metal strip down there, which looks great with the lights, to the paddle shifters here looking amazing, This stupid little thing is just making me laugh every time. The lights obviously at the bottom, and then if we open the door, oh, that looks great as well. The blind spot mirrors, so I don't know if I can put this to the right angle, but there you go. So it's that's kind of what I see. Can you see how I can see the back wheel now? So when I'm parking or I'm pulling in anywhere like parallel parking, it makes it so much easier. So before I show you some semi-final shots of the car, let's remind you of what it looked like to start with. This is what it looks like now. Right, let's hop back in the car and give you some final thoughts. It actually feels so different now having these paddle shifters on. I'm in manual mode, so I can do it with the... Oh, I love this thing. Do you know what we're gonna have to do? If enough people want to see it, I'll do a nighttime POV drive to show you what it's like driving this thing at night, especially now with all these new interior modifications. It's going to make such a difference at night time. At this point, I haven't even seen what it looks at night, but I just know it's going to look amazing. So on that point, let me show you what this car looks like at night time. So when you first unlock the car, you can see the footwell lights turn on, and it makes such a difference. I'm really happy with these. But keep watching, because I have one more modification to do. So as you can see, we got the lights in the footwell, but to give it even more ambient lighting, I've got myself one of these. If you can't tell what it is, you can see it's got the Audi logo on it, and you can see a cable coming from it. It should fit, hopefully, pretty well into this cup holder space down here. So if I turn it on, there's a little button on the back. Look at that. So it like glows all the different colors. If I stick it down in here, it should be a pretty perfect fit. You can see it glowing all the different colors. Now that is so cool. So what this does as well is it's got a sensor on it, like a vibration sensor. So as soon as you put your drink in there, it will light up. This is what it looks like when the light's not on. And as soon as you get your water bottle and you put your water bottle in, it then lights up. And if you've got a clear water bottle like this, that looks so cool. And then obviously, if we just turn the power on, we also get the light at the feet as well. How cool is that? With both interior lights on this car, I think it makes a huge difference. Look at the two colors together. And what we can also do is set this to a color. So let's set it to red and see what that looks like. So with both lights installed now and this one set to red, it all ties in, and I think it is looking amazing in here. As you can see, it's a bit of vibration, and this stays lit with the Audi logo in there. It does just look so cool. This was all really cheap, but I think it definitely gives you a bit more of a premium vibe in here. So that is it for this video. If you did enjoy, please give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the future content coming out on the channel. I've got plenty more planned for this TT. You're not going to want to miss it. So that is it. I'll catch you in the next one.
Some kind of